Some residents of the Guan districts, most especially from the Central Kofi, Akpafu, Likpe, and Lolobi area, the South communities are calling on the government to come to their aid. They complain of realistic development that they are lacking within their vicinities. They say that when they were denied representation in Parliament for 4 years and for the 8-year span of the former administration, they haven't realized any tangible development in their area. And so they are calling on the current government to resource the Guan constituency and the OT region in general with development agenda policies. The OT region was once part of the Volta region, which has Ho as its regional capital. The OT region is one of the 6 newly created regions. However, the move to separate the OT region from the Volta region was characterized by some misconceptions. Having created a new region, one expected development to be fast-tracked, but after its creation in December 2018, followed by its inauguration on May 14, 2019, with Dambai as its regional capital, the region cannot boast of any meaningful development. The Guan district is located in the OT region, with Likpe Mate as the district capital. The Guan district was once part of the Hohoi District Assembly of the Volta region. Due to lack of representation in Parliament after the 2020 general election, the newly created district, which include Central Kofi, Akpafu, Likpe, and Lolobi, affectionately referred to as the South communities, have not witnessed any meaningful development in the area.
Guan has been denied the right of representation in the parliament. I am of the view that it's only the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, can only deliver his promises that he gave to Guan district. He promised our roads will be connected to the district capital, which during this recent big push program, Guan has been featured in it. And so we are only praying that when the rain subsides a little, the program of road network will be fixed. We also still have administrative challenge, which the assembly is also trying to work at. As I said, we don't have any accommodation. We have to rent some buildings or rooms for people to work, which doesn't speak well of us. One is not treated well. If time will permit, some of us will petition Electoral Commission for denying us the right of representation. I'm appealing to the President to help us that all that we have lost from the previous government, we need to be reinstated, so that the people of Guan will also feel that they have not been left behind. The area is fertile in terms of agriculture, and cocoa, coffee, plantain, other cash crops are good yielding here. One thing I've observed is that during the harvest of cocoa, there was a challenge in marketing. So if it happens like that, people do smuggle our cocoa to the neighboring Togo, which is not good. But what I want to let the government know is that some farmers also complain that when they harvest, there is no money. Therefore, the only alternative is to smuggle the cocoa to get money to pay their house fees. But I am saying that during my stewardship, as I've come to office, I will ensure with my security officers around that no cocoa bean will be smuggled this time to neighboring Togo. The infrastructure program challenges that we are facing, we are coming gradually, especially the school blocks. Areas that we don't have schools, we are trying to put our school building there, like Lekwe Avejeme, where we are trying to put up a 3-unit classroom block. Lekwe Alavanyo, with the MP initiative, is also working hard to put up a 3-unit classroom. Depending upon the size of the community, at least we are trying to avoid people walking about 5 kilometers before they reach school. So at least we need to put something school there for them also to get a school attended. Lipe Mate Senior High 12-unit classroom block is being prepared to start. Recently, a contractor came to inspect the project for sod to be cut. There are other provisions the Assembly is making towards other development projects, like construction of borehole water, which the government has initiated, the building of the chief compound for our economy market, and then the creating of farming centers in various areas. In agric, we have tried to form cooperatives or farming groups, which the agric officer is now working seriously. We are saying that no input will come and now it will go to individuals. It has to go to the group, so that when we are tracing the group, we'll be able to identify and give those inputs that they will need for their farming. So all those things are being put in place for us to work on. When all these things is done, we believe this is going to bring job and then food security to the community.
During a visit to the Guan district, it came out that Santrokofi, Akpafu, Likpe, and Lolobi lack good road network, potable water, basic educational infrastructure, to mention but a few. The creation of the Guan district and the Oti region was aimed at bringing development to the doorstep of the Guan people. It is in this vein that residents of the region are calling on government and other stakeholders to resource the Oti region, most especially the South communities and the surrounding areas, by adopting policies and programs that will bring development to the Guan district and the Oti region as a whole.
What bothers us now is how we were pushed to OT region without being petitioned. They said those who petition will be considered, but we did not petition and we were pushed against our will. And the constitution also states that when a new region is being created, no district or municipality for that matter should be divided. But here we were under Hohwe and we were pushed against our wish to OT region. Akpafu are founding members of the then Hohwe District Council in 1978. And Likpe and Sandrogofi came to join us in 1989, and so the district council was graduated to a district assembly. Then in 2012, it became a municipality. Akpafus were the first to have crossed over River Volta to this present settlement. We have not seen even the T region. We are not against the creation of a new region, but that we have been carved away from Hohwe, of which we are founding members. And with this Guan district, the name Guan is even a nickname. We are not pleased with it. We suggested our constitution should be SAR. Santrokofi, Akpafu, Likpe, and Lulubi. This has a meaning. But being named Guan, we are not pleased about it. And His Excellency, John Mahama, in his campaign message, promised that when he wins, he's going to make Hohwe a metropolitan and our place a sub. So by this media, we appeal that His Excellency should come to our aid to fulfill his political promise, that once he's in power, we are restored to Hohwe so that Hohwe becomes a metropolitan and then we become a sub, because we suffer a lot of problems and restrictions, even administratively. And when you come to SAR, which is the youngest district of, for that matter, possibly the smallest in the country, no developmental issue is going on.
The Oti region has a population of 747,248, according to the Ghana Statistical Service 2020 National Census. The Guan constituency covers an expansive area of 1,722 square kilometers, and it is known for its vibrant agricultural activities and contribution to the country's food basket and national development. The Guan district is well known for the production of cash crops, including cocoa, coffee, and palm plantations. The others are cereals and grains, rubber crops, vegetables, among others. Residents say lack of an MP in the 2020 general election to advocate for their needs negatively impacted on their economic progress and development.
See, there were Guan district. Every Ohoi, Eko, Lolobi, Kumasi. See, I jina Ashambi. Kwan, I say, cry, intimi, cast and co, emba, no, a market day. Shambichi, cast na assess a siono. The Western Crana, a bois, Omuyi cast a free at the Chienimu. And I luckily said, yeah, we yeah, waha. Intina, your brothers, I could to your family. I say, okay. Young talk gravels and machines. You be freely be a send answer. Cars bet me afa about a year, not every crab a year. Quite in your cracker buy the pamucho. Likia to the tema, Jessica, to move wire. No more be your quine my because then yes, Adriani free abanya, cocoa, our bush, and Timmy Kobe be a cow bush more. Tia pamucho buy a pamucho. No more wire, where your quine so.
This is Lolubia Shambi, under the Guan district, the new district. And this is the problem we have here. Our roads are very bad. To understand that we have in a funeral, we have to now buy laterite to actually fill the road from the portions that are very bad. So we are calling on the government to come to our aid and then help us to construct our roads because the roads are in very bad condition, very, very bad.
To bo pe kamo to bo pe gbedi to bo pe koko kake bo na mia miri no so to bo ta ba nti so obo mbra miri tabo ala se bo pe bo segu ato isi ati ato abaka ite dabo babo gun aka bo to bo na kuya se ntogo me egbe lo re dara lo de kuya fie lo de penje gake if da debo karabra ibrame no so to bo ta ba nti so go ba kroni yakwa na wa lo febe na development gunwe bo bregu odo mi magala Madibo, we MP. No so kronko go na MP ka bo pia ba mene. Bo tainti so mabuye bo so bo sirigwara ale bo magonse katon. Fe ba na bo nyoma bi so.
Efi nkwanta edibeduru pepesu. Bien no men kanda damu. Ekwani die. Ekwani nye kura. Ya bre ansa na ya beduru. Enti ye sire abense ombwaye ne eni ekwan no eno akikurampo if ufi nkwanta ediko gbaza no eno kurampo no kan infa say ya hanu kurampo no ya say kotal but atutututu but no hwan no ye be kɔ hɔ a ye bre antena ya koduru hɔ but ohon nyina na eden ajo na efi ebae.
We are suffering in terms of road. When you drive all the way from Hohwe through to this place, it is bad. And this area is a farming community where we talk about cocoa, where cocoa is Ghana's stronghold. In fact, we need this road to be fixed because we are suffering.
From Borichraini to Odomi, the roads are too bad. They are all even out and they are tight. So whenever you pick people, there are a lot of bumping on the road. So the people are always complaining. And even if we charge them high price, they always complain. So the government have to do something about that. We are not comfortable about it at all.
After 4 years without a parliamentary representation, The people of the Guan constituency elected Fred Agbenyo of the National Democratic Congress (NDC) as the MP for the area. He emerged victoriously with 9,963 votes out of 13,164 valid votes cast, with Michael Osibu of the NPP with 2,998 votes. The MP Fred Kwesi Agbenyo reiterated government's plan of reconstructing and giving facelifts to roads in the Guan constituency, in particular and the Oti region, under the Big Push program.
There's no single road here that we can point to that, for this one is more trouble, you can hit and come. If you come from Hawkway, for instance, towards Sandrokofi Benoit, just about 6 kilometers, it's been like that for only God knows how long. And I'm sure you use your car on the rest, you saw the state of it. The good news is that that road has been captured under the Big Push arrangement. It's part of the Eastern Corridor. And we have gone personally to see the contractor a number of times. I've spoken to the minister in charge of the road sector, and he has assured me that the road has been awarded, and they are putting documentation together for the contractor to move on the road. Much the same way, the road from Hawkway through Lolobi to Old Bayoka, Akpafu, Adoko, to Bododa to Jasikai, that one too has been awarded under the Big Push, and the contractor has been selected already. My expectation is that within the next 2 or 3 weeks, the contractor should move on that particular road and start working on it. Then the road from Lolobi Kumase through Lolobi Hiansem, Lolobi Agbozome to Likpe Matu, the capital, that one too has been captured. And so contractor should be back on that road very soon. Then the road from Hawkway to Likpe Bakwa, we share the boundary with the Hawkway municipality. And so they will do to a certain stage, and then we'll complete the other side. That road too has been captured. What we intend to do now, from Sandrokofi Bodome to Akpafu Mempasem to Akpafu Odomi, we intend to get that road back on track. And also Odomi Junction to Township, it's about 1 kilometer. And so if you add the inner town roads together, that will be about roughly 2 kilometers. The same thing with Pasem and Bodome. So once we get these roads fixed up, we are almost set. Now, one other major road we have a problem with is from Obayoka to Lekpe Abran and Lekpe Kurantumi. That road too, we are discussing feeder roads. They've given the assurance that they want to capture it. Because one of the things I did is that the past 1 month, I brought feeder roads and neighbor roads, regional engineers here. They went around all the communities, surveyed all our roads, and they've prepared the document. The total number of kilometers we have in all 62 kilometers of roads, and they've done the costing and everything. So that is the document I'm using now. I've gone to feeder roads, I've gone to urban roads, I've gone to highways, I've gone to the ministry, and we've shown the document to them. And as I said, most of the roads have been captured. Now, the road that is outstanding is a road from Likpe Abrani through Likpe Kofrodia back to Likpe Agbozome or Lolobi Kumase. These are the 2 roads that are outstanding now that we are still pushing very hard that contractor comes to work on. It was a road that was awarded under the Cocoa Roads project in the first NDC administration. But as soon as we left office in 2017, project abandoned, and that is why it is in the state in which it is now. So I believe that once a new contractor comes in and starts working, we should be able to see the road infrastructure coming up. I've visited every community, I've visited every educational infrastructure we have in the area. In some cases, it's so terrible when you go and see where our children are studying, and preparing for BEC examination. I'm told when I engaged the director of education that for the past 5-6 years, our best results in BEC examination has been 19% on the average. That's the result we get from BEC, which is not good at all. This last exam that they wrote, I think the best I get that we got in the whole district is about grade 21. And so you get there, the classroom, the blocks are simply not there. They are studying under trees, they are studying under very, unacceptable structures. And so when the rain starts, for instance, the kids definitely have to run to their home. Teachers have to find cover. And so I have written to get fund that we need to get this infrastructure back. Sandrokofi Bodome Basic School, we need a complete 6 classroom block over there. Sandrokofi Bume, they have done very well. The community server I speak to you right now, they are even putting up a crèche on their own. They are cutting money, whatever support I can give as an MP, I am also giving it to them. If you go to Sandrokofi Benoit, we also need a complete 6 classroom block over there. In fact, the last time it rained, the entire roof came off. And so when you go there right now, it's not a place that you want to call a school where students can learn. Now, Lulubi Ashambi also have a major problem. Just last week, we had to donate some roofing sheet for them so they can at least hold it for now. But the whole agenda is for us to have at least, because they have a student population close to 700. So if you can even get a 12-unit classroom, that will take care of the basic, from the crèche all the way to JSS. I'm waiting to get fund. I'll still follow up and make sure that we do that. Lolobi Kumase have a major problem with their EP school. As I speak to you now, very, very old building that is there. We have supported the community with some cement. The community members themselves contributed money, and so we are plastering and try to, give some facelift. But again, we will need a 6 classroom unit to be able to accommodate the number of students that we have. Lolobi here said the school too is not in good state at all. So what is happening currently is that because the classrooms are few, we are up to class 6. So when a student finishes class 6, they have to go GSS. They now have to come to Lolobi Kumase to be able to access GSS. And look at the distance from here, Sem to Kumase. It's not an easy thing. And so you see these children in the morning walking up and down under the scorching sun, under the mercy of the rains and all that. It's not a healthy thing. So our intention now is to give them a 6 classroom block where they can also start their own JSS from that area. Now you come to the Akwafu area, currently as we speak, Akwafu EPGSS, there's a Get Fund project that is going on. Our expectation is that the contractor will speed it up very quickly so we can get that one running. In the area of health, there's very little that the community people can do. They have done what they could do all these many years. Now we need government intervention. We even have a national health insurance. I have written to them to come and open a new office. We have gotten a building that will serve as an office for them. And so once they move in, I'm sure it will help us. Our people like to find they are very hardworking, but they need support to be able to do it. I'm happy Governor has spoken about this mechanization center. Akwafu Odomi has given us a place that want to set up that center where all the farm implements will be available. And so once you have a parcel of land you want to work on, they will come and measure. They give you the implements to come and work on the farm. They even give you the seedlings and everything. When you produce and you sell, then we can buy it off you. I've gotten people who want to assist us to train people who want to go into fish farming. We are targeting to start with about 100 people. If we get about 65, 70 ladies, that'll be fine. And then 30, 35 guys, that'll be fine. We're looking at the ages between 18 and 35. So the NGO will come, they will train them, then we'll give them the cages that they will use. Then as an MP, I'll go for the fingerlings and the feed. Then we can start that process. And the coming days, we'll be training people in how to add value to most of the agricultural produce, i.e. cassava, plantain that we produce in large quantity, how we can add value to it so it doesn't rot away in the forest. I'm encouraging people to go into coconut plantation as well. The thing is, majority of the people here depends on cocoa a lot, cocoa farming. And so when the season passed, then it becomes a bit challenge. What then would they feed on? And so we are trying to encourage them that whilst you are doing your cocoa farm, you can rear some goats, you can rear some sheep, you can have a poultry farm. I have engaged with the Minister of Agric. He has given assurance that they are going to assist us with this Nkukon Ketekete project, that almost every household must have their own pen. They are keeping some cocoa over there as well, while they continue with their normal farming activities. At least you can get one cell, you can get one kill to feed your family. So all these things are being looked at. I can only pray for patience. I can only pray for support and encouragement and prayer. And I believe that with the Lord in the boat, we will be able to sail through smoothly.
The residents called on Honorable Fred Kwesi Agbenyo, the Member of Parliament for the area, to fulfill his promise of delivering transformative development, improving healthcare, education, job creation, improved agricultural and road infrastructure in the area.
Our challenges are many, but most importantly, education is what is our priority. First of all, we thank the government for coming up to complete the building behind us. It is a Get Fund project. Unfortunately, when government changed hands, somewhere in 2016, it was abandoned. But luckily, when the new government came into power, contractor came to site to do the finishing works. However, the other challenge we have as a community is the lack of teachers. They just are not available. The very few ones who are there, are either combining 2 or 3 classes, and that is not helping us, and it's not helping the children as well. What we have done as a community is to look for our young people who have completed SHS, Polytechnic or university, and they are within the community. We call them, we appeal to them to come in as a stopgap to take care of the children, as people teachers actually. So they are now, some of them agreed, and they are now helping our young ones to just engage them in the absence of the professional teachers. Because of that, we are appealing to Ghana Education Service, the Ministry of Education. We have reported to the District Education Directorate, and as usual, the usual bureaucracy. It has to move from district to the region, from the region to Accra. And for us, it is appearing the chain is getting too long. So we are once again appealing to government to come into our aid. The teachers should come and come quick to help solve the teacher-student challenges. Today we are talking of ICT, technology. We have EP primary here, basic school, and then we have DA at Kapopo. All of them put together, they have about 400 students. And there is no ICT center or a computer lab. We're appealing to the government. We also want to bridge that gap between Odomi, Akpafu, and Accra, Tema, Kumasi, and so on and so forth. So please, come into our aid with a modern ICT lab. Yes, let me take this opportunity and also appeal to the NGOs, benevolent organizations, individuals. You are hearing us, come to Odomi and help us with ICT lab. Water is another issue. Yes, we have some potable water, but the community is fast developing, and we need to extend potable water to those areas so that diseases will not be disturbing us, especially pregnant women and the children. Another major concern or constraint for us is the extension of electricity. The community now is fast developing such that the new area now is far more or bigger than the old town. So we are appealing to the government in that regard to help us extend power to the newly developing areas, so that when power is there, people will put up some local businesses, and that will also help in terms of employment. This is actually the building being used at the moment as the clinic or a CHIPS compound operational center. This building is actually a community center, but because of health issues within the community decided to give it out to be used as a health facility. So we are appealing to the government to come and give us a properly constructed CHIPS zone or health facility for the nurses and the midwives to be able to work in a very good environment, to be able to take care of our health needs within the community. Building on my right, now it is rubble. It's the old GHS school block, right to the far end. And this is where I attended Akpafu-Odomi LA GHS. Those of us, or those who are watching me and they are coming from Odomi, Akpafu, they will know this block, the then middle school, and then we came in with the GHS, and now this is the system we have. It got to a point that we couldn't continue using it as classroom blocks. So government came in to support, to put up the building behind us, or behind me. That one is now serving as the GHS block. The one to my left is the primary block 1 to 6. And then to my right, teachers block, made up of 3 rooms, accommodating 3 teachers out of 13. So most of them are coming from Hohwe to come and teach.
The Member of Parliament for the area said plans are far advanced to bring development to the people of the Guan constituency and the district as a whole. Honorable Agbenyo appealed to residents of the area who are well-to-do to partner government to bring development to the people.
I've engaged the minister who has assured me that they will try and make some equipment available so that we can put them where we are now. And as and when the budget is released, we'll see how we can put up some buildings to be able to accommodate all these health institutions. So I believe government will come to our aid very soon. As is often said, Rome was not built one day. So we'll continue to knock at their doors, continue to knock at the doors of NGOs and all well-meaning Ghanaians. Anybody out there who is watching this interview who is touched, who said, Fred, maybe I have some 2 or 3, 5 computers out there. Please pass by and pick them for any of the schools. I'll be glad to come and pick it. If anybody says we have a hospital bed somewhere, please come. We have 2 beds, we have 3 beds. We'll come and pick it. Anything that we can use, disposables at the hospital, if you offer, we'll be happy. Anybody who said, well, Fred, you want to farm, can you get us some land? We'll gladly make some land available. Our target is to do more of animal husbandry, going to fishing, going to even snail rearing and all those things. And so anybody who is interested, who want to come, who can partner them and see what we can do.
This is Diana Lordin Forcing from the Guan district in the Oti region.